Deaker here with Flightcell. Flightcell had an interesting product, a unique product, in the new product introduction presentations, one of 29, that occurred Monday. Shawn Deaker is here, the key account and sales manager for the folks across the pond. Shawn, what's new? Tell me about it, because this looks cool.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah, so this is as I did in the NPI, this is a new product that we're launching. It's a different product for Flightcell. Normally we've done sat and cell comms, AFF, ATU tracking, data in the cockpit. This is something that we've developed through interaction and demand from our customers, looking to solve an issue that they'd been experiencing and some new regulatory mandates in the industry, especially around firefighting. So we also wanted to solve some other issues that we saw in the industry and add some functionality. So it's a cockpit video and audio recorder.
Okay.
We've gone for a bit of a different style of device from some of the others. We wanted to add some flexibility and options for our clients with having a completely separate camera, so it's light, robust and easy to install. And if the camera breaks or you want a different one, this is cheap and easy to replace.
Okay.
Where this is the brains of the operation. Your storage, your processing, while also offering some nice quality of life features.
Okay.
Being an Ethernet switch as well, so you can connect up a whole lot of devices in the cockpit, and paired with the DZMX, you've created a network in your aircraft, and the USB functionality too.
How would something like this be utilized though?
Well, the main thing that it's utilised for is the video and audio recording and the flight data recording as well. So it comes along with a nice little piece of software so that you can review your flights. You can review any near misses or incidents. If you've actually had a bad incident, you can review what's gone on, and training purposes obviously as well. There is some flexibility around it as well, because you can support multiple cameras, and there's a live preview mode. So you can actually see footage from the cameras in real time in the aircraft. Yeah.
Okay.
We've got one client that wants to use it to look at what's on the hook or the snorkel for their tank.
Oh boy.
Because they can't see it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And another client that has it for the cabin crew to see the aircraft taking off and landing from the belly.
Okay. So obviously a lot of potential mission profiles. I mean, the immediate flight training, and we're seeing some applications out there, but they're kind of Rube Goldberg. They're minimal and cheap and not necessarily dependable. So taking a clean sheet approach to building a professional capability, especially in certain aspects of flight training that are, for lack of a better way to put it, not cheap.
Yeah.
If you're training people in complex aircraft and turbine aircraft, so forth and so on, being able to document all that is highly valuable. And then you mentioned some of your involvement with the special missions categories. I can't think of a single special mission profile that wouldn't like to have some way to document what they've done, look it over, go back to a scenario, or for that matter, critique something that's occurred, because that's how you stay alive.
Yeah. And it's actually been really popular in that special missions profile, especially firefighting.
Excellent.
Some of the pilots were even saying, I'll be able to compare myself to my colleagues and let's see who's the best. So it's become a competitive aspect, which is it's a nice attitude to have towards it, rather than being, I don't want to be filmed, or I don't want someone recording if I happen to make a little mistake. But flipping that on the, how do I improve what I'm doing? And have some good competitiveness between ourselves. Looking at it more from a safety and training aspect, really, because the day you stop training, you're not learning.
No.
And this industry, aviation, and especially avionics, it's always training.
What was the impetus behind this? Where did the thought come from? Where did the decision-making process come from? what was the design process to bring this product to market?
So the impetus for this was through some very close clients of ours who have direct relationships with our technical team and the founder at Flightcell, John Wiley. John does a lot of the product research and development, and he leads our technical team still to this day, even though he's the owner and CEO at Flightcell. He's still got his finger in that pie and is a very crucial part of our product development. So it came through his relationships with some very key pilots and operators in the industry that there was a mandate around this equipment, and they were a little bit shoehorned into some solutions that they didn't really like, and they wanted to see if we could provide another option. And that's the impetus and where it came from there. We also saw a need around some of the other aspects as well. We didn't just want to be a camera. We wanted to offer more functionality in the cockpit at a better price. And so there was things that we were already looking at developing, the gigabit Ethernet switch and the USB hub. We wanted that expandability for our current DZMX products too.
Now you mentioned that you're camera agnostic, that you could be operating other cameras or for some aircraft that have them installed already. So you can adapt those to the system?
That's correct.
Okay.
So the cameras it supports USB cameras. It's a open MPEG format, video format.
Okay.
So we can take video from all sorts of cameras. If this one fails, or you've got a better camera already, or you want an external camera, no problem, it'll just take the data.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Very good. What markets are you targeting initially?
Fire's been the initial target.
Talk about an environment where there's just no room for screwing up.
That's right. It's like war, really, and fires are run like war.
I am aware.
Yeah. There's a couple of mandates here in the States and in New Zealand around that, and we see it happening around the rest of the world. We'll be following suit too.
Fascinating. I'm curious to see, what I need to do is have you come back in a year and tell me how these are being utilized, where they're being utilized, and some of the stories that are coming out of it. So,
yeah. And I'd love to be able to have some clients with some amazing footage.
That'd be great.
Some good stories to share as well. I'm sure we will.
Wonderful. Now, as it stands right now, availability is?
May.
Outstanding. Okay. Costs?
$6.5 for the hub and $500 per camera.
Well, that's like GoPro pricing.
Yeah.
There you go. Can't beat that.
Close.
Yeah.
We wanted to make sure that we
Well, that's until you get to the Best Buy discount. But
yeah, that's right. We wanted to make sure it was affordable and accessible for even single engine aircraft.
Very much so. All righty. Well, it's a fascinating process. I'm glad to see somebody paying attention and pioneering a whole new aspect of the industry. I'll be very curious to see who the early adopters are, where it is, and things of that nature. Where can people get more information on the product?
Absolutely. Our website, flightcell.com. Please reach out to us through there. We're happy to talk about it. Or on our stand here at AEA, if you're here in the building.
Very good. Shawn, we sure appreciate your time.
News Network's coverage of the 65th Annual AEA International Convention and Trade Show, live from New Orleans, is brought to you in part by the following sponsors: